going on, people? It's Rak-Su here with The Zone. I've got Daley with me. How you doing, sir?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
So, obviously here for tonight, B-Day versus Jarvis. How do you see this fight going?
I think I give Jarvis the edge because the fundamentals is better, and he's getting schooled under it from the Mayweather gym. So that's why I give him the edge. But at the same time, I've seen that B-Day, every fight he's improving, you know, which is a sign of a good student. So Jarvis can't relax in there thinking it's going to be easy, because you know what you're going to get with B-Day. He's going to come. He's going to come for you. You know what I mean?
There's also a fight tonight which is probably quite relevant to two of the people that you train, because OJ Rose and Gabe Silva are both campaigning at the 165 to 170 weight range. How do you see that fight going?
To be fair, I haven't seen much of OJ. I saw little clips, but Gabriel, is it? Yeah, when I saw his last fight, I was like, this guy is way too experienced. You know what I mean? Like I can tell when a fighter shapes up, you know, if they've got experience or not. So I'm a bit, you know, basically.
Should he be here?
Yeah, that's what I'm questioning.
10 professional kickboxing fights, 2 professional boxing matches.
That's what I'm questioning. I ain't gonna lie, man. I know it's influencer boxing, but I'm not stupid as well. Like if it's Kenny or someone like that, I'm not just gonna chuck him in there just for a payday. You know what I mean? I actually want him to learn and develop in this sport as well, not just. Yes, obviously it's about, you know, money, getting paid well and stuff, but also for me as a coach, it's about the development. And like that Gabriel, when I looked at him the first time, I was like, nah, this guy is way too schooled and way too experienced. And I could tell that from the way he shaped up and how calm and collected he is in the ring. You know what I mean? So whoever fights him, it's a dangerous fight, man.
It's an interesting one because I'm in the predicament myself of it looks like my route going forward is going to be AT or Gabe Silva. Would you advise me to fight one of those two or actually drop down in some weight to keep fighting influencers?
Dropping down in weight depends on yourself.
Which I could do, yeah.
Okay, so if you're comfortable, I would say drop down the weight, because if you're comfortable on what you're at, then to me that means you still need to drop down if you're too comfortable there. You know what I mean? Because when you lose, I call it fighting weight, you become sharper. Your punches come quicker. Your punches are more effective. You're more alert. There's so many aspects to when you drop in weight, and that's why I dropped Kenny down. You know what I mean? Weight divisions as well. So, I mean, if I was you, I think AT first, rather than Gabriel.
And on the subject of AT, there's obviously been a lot of back and forth there. AT is saying that he would fight you at some point second half of next year. Is that something you'd seriously consider?
Yeah, I mean, my wife will kill me, but at the end of the day, you know, I'm in this space now. So I'll call it one night only. You know what I mean? Because my focus is obviously coaching. Mm-hmm. You know, influencers aside, I train pros and I want to produce world champions. So it will be a one-off for me, and the only reason for that, there's many reasons. One, for some reason, he called out my name of last year. You know what I mean? Saying he could beat me and Kenny on the same night, this and that, blah blah blah. I let it slide. You know what I mean? I'm not into it. I'm happy being a coach and stuff. But I don't know. He just keeps coming up. So I'm like, wait a minute. Kenny, I'm gonna have to avenge Kenny's loss, man. And you know what? The American national anthem, that will come first in my ring walk before my song. And I'll wear the same kit that Kenny lost. I'll take Kenny's kit and wear the same kit that Kenny lost at AT. I'll wear it and represent it.
Wow, that would be a big move. I'm gonna ask you to let me try and do it first, but if I fail, then go and beat him up.
Of course. As I said, I'm happy being a coach.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's my job. You know what I mean? And I'm a gym owner. I've got loads on my plate. I've got my kids, my wife, and everything. So, for me, it ain't about actually boxing, because I've done it my whole life. It comes natural to me.
Yeah.
To me, it's about the check. You bring me that check, and if AT wants it, then let's give the fans what they want.
Alright, I'm going to ask a dumb question now then, and just say, outside of AT, if the check was right, Who in the influencer space would you like to fight? Anyone else? If the money was going to be there and there was one fight, the last fight you ever had in your life, who would it be?
It'd probably be somewhere along the line of Jake Paul, KSI, because that's where the check is going to double or triple. You know what I mean? So it has to be worth my while. You know what I mean? I'm getting older. You know what I mean? I'm 38. I haven't boxed since 2011. I'm happy being a coach. I'm a gym owner.
Can I ask why you stopped?
Yeah, I got an injury. You know, and you know, I was sad for a while, but I said to myself, you know what? I love this sport so much, and I was meant to be in this sport. So I'm going to get my professional boxing license, and I'm going to mold fighters from the ground up and produce world champions. And I've always manifested this. Even about having my own gym and stuff. Now it's happened. I've got my own gym, and so onwards and upwards. I've got Martin Foru, who's 10-0. I've got George Mitchell, who's 5-0, and they've been with me from the beginning of their career. So it's just about, I love building fighters, you know what I mean? If a champion comes along that's already a champion, obviously I'll look at that, but I love building fighters. It's a passion of mine to build.
And you know what, from the outside, we can all see how passionate you are about it, so I wish you all the best, brother.
Thanks, bro.